Alright. Welcome back to 2 Point Games. Get some Madden going. Chipper Attitude is about to get all... Huh, I didn't realize you left the chat. I feel like an idiot. I thought you were showing... Alright. Oh well. And that's how fast I quickly change what I'm talking about.
All right, Coach. Thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Get down.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive.
I guess wrong.
14.
And that's a run that'll energize.
Oh, that was about.
They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And his defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter
it's a
inside,
trap.
but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman.
All right, well.
42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down.
Face mask.
First down and
Please, game.
He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Call it an even 20 yards on the
I love that. I love me a face mask, so that doesn't make sense.
Especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag
route,
your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Seriously?
Works his way inside the 30.
Oh my gosh. Why does my guy got such slippery hands? Makes no sense.
Take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it
Slippery
than to
hands.
establish the running game early.
On third down. That's right.
You got it.
The first as they'll bring him down at
that hurts.
line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
That hurts.
Now a first down carry. It's
Wow, the guy blocked in the back like crazy.
take it into the end zone.
Dude just hit me in the back, and it's like, all right, that's good.
early lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now
I mean, if they get the block in the back, I mean, it should be an easy score every time. That's gonna be fun to play against.
Tavecchio now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Okay.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last
Doesn't
play
that like chill?
Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Powell.
Dude's wide open, hit the button. He's like, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait before I throw. Just gonna wait.
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already.
Oh man. Dude's gonna. I'm gonna wait. I'm not throwing. I'm not throwing right now.
Board against their defense, but I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while.
What did I actually do?
Let your defense
That's the
catch
question.
their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
What play did I pick?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun.
Dude came immediately.
And the 3rd down pass
Whatever, dude.
is incomplete.
That's just how this game's gonna go.
Offensively, several on the sideline motioning.
The dude was in the backfield as soon as the ball snapped.
What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Edelman set to return. A big
Fucking bullshit game.
52 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Gronk's first catch, good for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size...
Wow.
With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A nice run there, 9
No
yards,
counter.
and it'll be 2nd down.
The game's like, yeah, this team you're facing is just better. So Gonna get pushed around like a bunch of little kids. That's what's happening. Like straight up getting pushed around like a bunch of little kids.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
Bullshit. 4 hot routes. Are you kidding me?
25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. This is White on the screen. And now running right through it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got by oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession. They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and pick it up by running the out. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk to these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and so these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw on 2nd down. Powell off to Geis on the screen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16 in the drive.
Like, you do one thing and now my team's like tired or shit. Like, how can you do one thing and be tired? That makes no sense. Do we not condition? And he just stops. He catches the ball and he stops. Man, oh man. So much going on in this. So much that doesn't make sense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw. Powell. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Powell. He'll check it down to Geis. And he'll get it inside.
I need to punish that miss a lot better.
It'll be a 3-yard gain.
Right now I'm not.
I know most of the time
not punishing it at all.
You're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Powell. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, this is Geis.
He seems a lot slower than he was before he got injured.
Just what you want on a 1st
I hope his career's not fucking over. That would suck.
And it's 2nd and 2.
Like, his fucking speed is non-existent in this game. That would suck if he just is slower now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Powell. Pressure applied and he's
Yeah, he just didn't want to throw the ball. I get it. I'd rather take a sack than throw the ball, right? The dude's open? Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's just take a sack. I'm over here like, I don't get it.
On 3rd down, Powell. Jordan Reed has it.
There we go. Finally punished that miss.
Washington. Jordan Reed, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again.
Oh, but 2 scores is not a close game. That's insane to me.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
I was up by 2 scores, not a close game.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Boy, shifts past him. And the decision to come out is going to.
See, I'm doing everything right, but the fucking people want to act like.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better
They just want to act like they don't know how to play against this offense. I don't get it.
Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll come out throwing here.
Okay. Why was he so slow? Why was this dude slow like that? It makes no sense. He shouldn't have been slow.
Sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of
Yeah, what was that fucking move?
And how things began.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Really makes sense.
Despite the blitz, he's still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2 minutes to play here
This'll work.
in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
I was saying, is he gonna let me snap the ball or what? He dropped it before he even got hit. Like, could the game be any more obvious about what it's trying to do? I don't think it could.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. You know, he's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
From the gun on third down.
I mean, there's two people not blocking anybody, yet I'm getting hit. What kind of sense does that make?
How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, man. I would have fumbled that if I would have dove like that. I'm just saying.
He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout.
I'm out at 1 minute.
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I hadn't seen that since.
To throw here on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw.
How did... Oh my God, just missed. How did he miss? How did he miss that hit? That hurts. That hurts me.
first down. He'll drop to throw it. That's complete.
I love it. Every time, like, they're like just gonna miss. I need to stop doing that.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
There we go.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry.
What's he gonna do?
9.
Oh, he's about to kick a field goal. Okay. That's fine.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
Ooh! Damn.
And he missed it. It's no
Damn.
good. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in.
Beautiful.
We'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Don't worry, I'll give you the ball back and let you score a couple more times.
Doubling him has to be a priority because you can't
Watch.
move up to the next
Watch me give you the ball back.
Take care of him first.
Looking to throw on second down. Powell.
The game's about to give you the ball back. Like, seriously, I can't throw it to the dude. I can't even get it to the dude. Like, come on.
Time for the first, but instead it's third down.
I can't believe I can't get it to the dude. It's insane to me.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I want this. Right? Actually, that's what I want.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Wow.
Can't hang on to it.
Wow, I'm a fucking idiot. Alright.
Would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to
There's a dude open. I didn't see him.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room.
Wow.
Because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got the man. It's Gordon. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yards there, good enough
I'll
to
take
move
it.
the sticks. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now White.
My God, can nobody else get there?
For about 6 down inside the 40.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying
We hit the dude 3 yards behind the line. Nobody else can touch him? Like, are you kidding me? Insane. Insane, I tell you.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
My guy's just standing there like a fucking idiot.
And he's going to get this down.
He's just standing there, watching the game.
Game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
When this offense can get their
Dude, like, I don't even know what to do. If they're just gonna watch the game, like, what am I even doing? I don't know what the fuck that was. Game breaking, I guess.
Foster in on the tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Michelle powers through.
My God, that was insane. And what are they talking about? Get into field goal range? They're like in the red zone.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football.
All right, so that's 7.
And stopped them for almost no gain.
Gotta actually do something on offense now.
That keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
And I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Great.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now.
He wants me to bend a knee? Get the fuck out of here.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more.
Oh, fair catch. That's a different story.
At least a few times on offense. Get a couple.
And he can't find a receiver.
How?
Brought down. On after the sack, he's
Oh no.
on the field. We'll get a report when
Okay, there's some bullshit going on in that play, but the worst is losing my quarterback. That's the worst. Because now, guess who's in there?
That huge loss on the sack makes this job
This
much more
fucker.
difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
This fucker's in there.
Now it's the backup Smith.
I said he would never play again, and well, look at me eating my words.
About a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down.
Well, there goes my season.
Converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and
Like,
16.
if I have to use Alex Smith, there goes my season. How do I do it?
A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there.
Will not be able to return to this game. That hurts me.
58 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back now in Foxborough. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Smith.
He drops it.
Throw, but incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there.
Man.
Haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route.
I cannot believe he dropped it like that. Uncontested.
But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Redskins football.
That would have been the time for me to fumble.
10. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
That's like that with this fucking game.
After what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They start on the ground with Geis. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Smith now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. And an alley to run.
Flag, man.
This one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy
Thanks,
of 20.
though.
That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just
I don't know yet.
Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
I didn't even look.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore.
Wow.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And it's Michel once again. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now a pitch out to Michel. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy, but time's starting to become a factor.
So out now come the Redskins. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
What the?
Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he will lose yardage yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. To throw on second down is Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the gun, Smith. And we'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Oh, that hurts.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense.
Oh, that hurts.
With 1:53 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Oh, some strong running. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Geis with a carry on second down and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Redskins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air to Michelle on the dump-off. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. On third down, that's White. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And he'll spike it with exactly 30 seconds now left on the clock. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Matt Ioannidis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And a little pride throughout the organization here because they said going into the regular season 8 wins was the benchmark. They can check that box off the list.
And let's face it, many teams are going to say, well, 8 wins, how much is that? That's a big number for this team, and that was a great goal. And to reach it, that's just going to give them confidence moving forward.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn